Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Margaret, also known as 7 Plaza here and on Instagram. And today is day 44 of the 100 day project. And as requested, I am making an ephemera folder. Some of you may have seen this one. This is a very simple one that I keep some of my tickets in. It's a simple trifold with some pockets. I have made another prototype just to like zhuzh it up a little bit because this is very, well, basic. And I like to keep this one basic because sometimes I store tickets in here and sometimes other sorts of ephemera. This obviously is an ephemera holder for tickets. It's very bright on the inside. Yay, what happened? Yeah, the scrapbook paper was with beautiful roses. I kind of like it. I made vellum pockets in here with some faux stitching on it, and just filled it with some tickets just to give you a bit of an idea of what we are making. Today I want to make another one, and this one that I'm making is especially for postage stamps. So let's get on with it. I've picked out a piece of scrapbook paper. This is a 12 by 12. It's kind of neutral. I like it that way. No bright roses on the inside. And I want to decorate it with, well, similar to this one, with some nice stamps and maybe some postage stamps on it. I will give you some measurements. Mind you, I do not really know how to convert inches into centimeters. It's difficult. It is a lot, but I will try, guys. I will do my very best. We are starting out with a 12 by 12. This is, of course, much shorter. This is, I believe, 8 inches or 20 centimeters. So first I will cut this piece to size. So what we want is 8 inches already. If I put it at 20 centimeters, it's like 1/8 of an inch shorter than 8 inches. So it will not translate completely. I'm doing this one in inches. If you do it in centimeters, I will give you the measurements. But for clarity, I'm doing this one in inches. So now we have a 12 by 8 inch or 13.5 centimeters and 20 centimeters. I'm taking up my scoreboard. Also, I'm scoring in inches. Unfortunately, I don't have the big scoreboard yet. I do want it. I have, of course, my Kermit the Frog scoreboard. But that is in centimeters or in full, like half inches and not quarter inches or 3/4 of an inches, or so difficult. Okay, there we go. Bear with me because I believe I have this figured out. The first score I'll be placing at 3 3/4 of an inch, right? Yeah. There we go. First time I'm doing this in inches, so hoping it will work. My scoreboard is too short for 8 inches. I'm always flipping it over and doing a sort of a score again. That usually works well. Yep. So 3 3/4 and then score at 4 inches. The spine on this one is going to be a bit bigger than on this one, and I'm hoping that will work because by now I'm like, did I do the right measurements? I don't know. We'll figure it out. If I didn't do the right measurements, I will completely film this segment again. Oh yeah, on the other side also at 4. Why am I making sort of a spine? Because we want to fold it over and then we want to fill it, and we need a little bit of room for that. Burnishing it. on the last score that we made, because my scoreboard is small. I need to line this up again, and then let me get my cheat note. Then we have to score it at 7 3/4. If you have a 7 3/4, score it there. I don't have a 7 3/4, so I'm scoring it at 3 3/4 again. And then again at 4. Flipping it over. Please stay. Thank you very kindly. 3 3/4, or, you know, 7 3/4 and 8, or this bit. This should be like 3 3/4, but it is in fact not, if I am not mistaken. Where do I have my ruler? Well, measure it over here. This is actually 4. So we need to lose 1/4 of an inch to make it fit. If you're doing this in centimeters, score it at 9.5 centimeters, then 10, then 19.5 centimeters, and then 20, and then cut it at 29.5 centimeters. Right? Okay. Hoping this will work. Before I cut it, I just want to make sure that I'm doing it the right way. So I'm finishing every score line that I made. Because maybe it will fit this way as well, but you never know. Yeah, this piece, the last piece, is a little bit too long, so we need to cut a little bit off. Let me do some quick measurement if I am right. Yeah, this is 4. So we need to lose 1/4 of an inch, or like almost 0.5 centimeter. How will I do that? Because there are no 1/4 of inches. Are there here? Yeah. They are. It's over here. Wow, that's not right. Sorry, guys. I do not trust my Fiskars cutting mat. I am just going to make a mark. White paper. Very smart to do this on white paper. And then mark 1/4 of an inch. There you go. What you could have done is taken off 1/4 of an inch at the start before ever scoring and folding it. But that's okay. Well, that looks straight. Good. Now we have like a trifold boxy thing, right? Yeah. If you want to, you could use a corner punch. I want to, so I'm doing that. On all 4 corners. So this is rather simple, I think. You don't need to have it like 1/4 of an inch. You could have 7/8 of an inch, and then it will look a little bit more like this. But for the measurements, to make it easy on myself, I decided to do it this way. Right? Okay, on to the next part. Before I start decorating, I just told you guys, you don't have to have this at 1/4 of an inch. You can have it at 7/8 of an inch. No, 1/8 of an inch. I am so sorry. This is so confusing to me. You can have it smaller. Yeah? Right. Before I do all the vellum pockets on the inside, I'd like to do some decorating on the outside, because that is way more fun, right? I took out some of my, this will have a glare, I know for sure, some of my like postage mark stamps, and I will be using those here and there. And I also want to glue down some stamps. Do you have stamps? No, I don't know, maybe I do a couple. I have a box that says stamps. and this is just the box. It has a lot, as you can see, so I'm not even looking, I'm just taking out. So yeah, this is the stamps that we're gonna use. Yes, I've collected them for quite a bit, and I had some good fortune of finding lots, a big box for nearly no money, so that was a good thing. Stamping, I want to use black ink, and I'm taking out some of my smaller blocks. I have this beautiful one, you can hardly see it. This is such a beautiful stamp, and I found this like in a small bag with some other goodies at a thrift store, so it wasn't mounted to any of the plasticky bits, but I do really like it. There we go. I'm going to stamp rather random. This is more like a structure. I really wanted to fill it like Tetris, and with this one I want to be more of like have one here and there and then fill it up. See? Oh, I love it. Can you see it? I love this stamp so much. It looks like a real postage stamp. So I could also do this in different colors, but I don't think that will work because the real vintage postage stamps will be in color. So let's just have the background with these ones. Loving it. I will be using some different ones as well. Don't worry, there'll be more stamps. Also want some coming off the page. Like so, and then here at the top. And on this side. And over here. Right? Yeah. Let's have another stamp. I hope you enjoy watching me stamp, because that's what I'm doing for the next couple of minutes. Again, another postage stamp looking thing. What does this look like? 1 penny. Okay. Well, this is the 1 penny stamp. There we go. I think it looks nice already. But it is going to be way busier with all the other stamps that I'm putting on. The real stamps. But we are creating some sort of a background. Another one? Where? I have more. I have one with another boat on it. Yep. Yes. That it? Yes. So, how are you guys doing? Let's have a bit of a chat. I have so many new subscribers. I am so excited. I get up every morning and then I take out my phone and you have this many new subscribers. I am so thrilled, guys. I did not know I would like having a YouTube channel this much. I love it. I love the interaction with you guys, and I thought I'd have like 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I was not very positive about the whole thing, and yeah, well, it's going really well, and I love it. It is a lot of work though, because especially now with the 100-day project, I'm not complaining. No, I am not complaining, because I'm really happy with it. but it is a lot of work. And then I found out Rachel was going on a trip, Rachel from Roxy Creations, to Australia to visit her father because it's birthday and such. And then she made 16 videos in advance, and my mind was blown. I was like, I can hardly manage making 2 videos, but well, she's been doing it for a long time now. Well, not a long time, but longer than me, because I've only been doing this for like 2 months now. Berlin. This says Berlin. Oh, I don't know if I want to put the other postage stamps on here because I already like this so much. Is this the front? This will be the front, right? Yeah. I want to have some sort of, I don't know, a plate or something. Yep. Are you almost done with the stamping, Margaret? No. No, I do want some more. I have this beautiful stamp set here that has some lovely things as well. That says stamp. Random stamping. It is the best. There you go. Some more? Of course some more. I'm not going to put airmail on it because those are completely different stamps than the normal stamps. This is all airmail. No, this is not. Is this airmail? I don't know. Let's see what this says. Postage. Here. Here. There. Are we done? For now. Because I also really want to use the beautiful real stamps. I'm missing something over here. A beautiful real stamp. Already love it. Isn't it cute? I like it. Let's get some real postage stamps on here. I did sort out my postage stamps a little bit because I want to use the old ones, the vintage ones, and these are, but I believe, somewhat older. Well, it's 1970, so that's not old. So yeah, that's not old. Let's just keep it at that. If you were born in 1970, you're not old. I'm not using these, and also not with like these are dolphins and clowns. I just want to use the old ones. So let's start gluing the Deutsche Bundesrepublik. I want to apologize in advance. I know there are some bad people that were once on postage stamps. If that is the case, and I do not recognize the bad person, I'm sorry. I am not a historical knowledge person. I know of some bad people, and I know for sure they are not in here. This is not a bad person. I believe this is Abraham Lincoln. The other thing is, these are the spines. I will try to avoid sticking the postage stamp to that because I want to make it easier for myself and not have to deal with this. This is Denmark. Oh, I already like doing this. This is very therapeutic. Philippines. And this is Australia with Queen Elizabeth. There we go. Kenya. This is also like a course of geography. Kenya over here. Israel. Yeah. Norway. Oh, doesn't this look cute? I could do this all day. I could really do this all day. That's a helicopter. Let's not have a helicopter on here. Again, Deutsche Bundesrepublik. No, Deutsche Bundespost. There was not a republic then, I believe. Let's have another color. Oh, what is this? I have no clue. I cannot read this. This is... Oh, Ireland is Eire. Ireland, I believe. Or not. And then I am mistaken. Finland. That's a pretty one. I don't think I want a book plate on it. I think I want more stamps. Is this George Washington? Am I right? I don't know my presidents. I know my queens though. Half a penny. So probably British. And then I'm going to take a guess. King George? That'd be so cool if this really was King George. I'd be so proud of me. No clue. But pretty, beautiful. Couple more. Something Hispanic because oh, Mexico. It says Mexico. Want some more blue? Let's have another Elizabeth on here. We already have this one. Let's just see. Oh, France. What is this? Republic of Indonesia. Are we going to have half stamps? We will. We will. See here? Bad person. Bye-bye, bad person. And I was telling you, no, no bad persons are in here. That was a bad person. Half stamps. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm all shook up. It really bothers me. That bothers me. I'm not flipping it over. Normally I would, but I won't. There you go. Oh, that's a pretty one. From Belgium. There you go. Do we need more? Oh, pretty. Algeria. Maybe down here. It's way too pretty to just cut up. Make a decision. I'm making a decision. I'm putting it over here. I think this is it. Really? You do not have any of your own queens on here. Yeah, well, I'll have my favorite queen Juliana on here, front and center. There she goes. She was lovely. She really, really was. Stop, Margaret. Stop decorating. Stop it. you really have enough on here now. I do. I know. But I love it so much. There we go. On a corner as well. There we are. And now it will look like so. Oh, so cute. Love it. Let me clear my desk. What I did was ink around the whole thing, around the whole outside, and I also want to ink the spine. And let me show you how I do that, because maybe, oh, see, that's why I didn't want any of the stamps to go on the spine. Please, Mexico, please stay down. Hoping this will stay, otherwise I need to get my scissors. I just fold it and then go along the edges on one side and then also on the other side. I enjoy having the corners a little bit darker, so most of the times I go back to the corners and then ink a little bit more. I just find this to be very realistic, and also it creates somewhat of a vignette. Very technical term. Yeah. It's like darker on the outside and then brighter on the inside. You use that in photography and such. No expert, by no means. No. Did I do every corner now? I think I did. Here, there. No, I need some more over here. See? That looks nicer already. Good. Now, for the inside pockets. As you may know, if you have seen some of my videos, if not, hi, welcome, so nice to have you here. I do not sew, but I do like the look of sewing. So with this one, let me show you the first one. These are clear vellum pockets, and then I used my faux sew stamp on this to make it look like it is sewn on. You can do that, but I don't know if you have these stamps. Probably not. So what I did, and it took me a long time, I can tell you, I did some faux sew drawing with my marker. So I just put down some dots to make it look like it's sewn on. That is a lot of work, I can tell you, so I won't be doing that. But I do want to make vellum pockets. The first one had like clear vellum pockets, and this one has like the beautiful like rosé one, because let me get my vellum pads. I recently bought these at my favorite shop, Action. It has some beautiful vellum in it, like solid colors, and then some prints like flowers and grids and grass and all sorts of things. Isn't this lovely? This is why I bought it, because I thought, wow, that looks amazing. But I don't know if that will work with the vintage postage stamp. This one has beautiful florals as well, but I'd like to have something more neutral. This is made for a nautical journal, and I do want to make some in the summer. So I'm thinking of this one, to use this one, or I had another one that was sort of neutral-ish. I think this, oh well, or the yellow one. I did not think this through. With a lighter green. I'm starting with this one. Good. Now I have to do some measurements because the tickets are, of course, much bigger than postage stamps. So I like to have them all this size because I think that will work very well with postage stamps. Let's just have a quick look. See? Yeah, that is great. Which means I have to do a lot of cutting, a lot of gluing, and a lot of faux sewing. I'm going to do most of it off camera, but some of it I will do on camera, of course, to show you how I do it. Right? Yes. So, I'm taking out my cutter. This is in inches. You wanted to do it in inches, Margaret. Let's get your... Where's my ruler? It is here. This is almost 4 inches, I believe. 3 3/4. Right? So I think I want to have the strips, the pockets that we're making, 3 1/4. That will look nice, I think. 3 1/4. Yes. Yes. I'm going to have them 3 1/4 wide. Oh, then it's on this bit. Why? I don't know. I'm gonna dot it out. Sorry for the confusion, ladies, because I have to do some measuring again. 3 1/4 over here. In centimeters, that is, I believe, 8. 8 1/2. Is that not too big? I have 8 1/2 on here. No, 8 1/2. 3 1/4 or 8 1/2. There we go. Be very careful when you're cutting vellum because sometimes your cutter wants to eat it. And I want to have them all the same size. This is the wrong one. How tall was this one? Like 1.5 centimeters, I guess. Almost 2. And then in inches. Well, let's make it easier on ourselves and make it an inch. So now I want to cut strips that are 1 inch by 3 1/4 of an inch. Right. I'm going to do this off camera because boring. I'll be right back. I've decided to have 4 pockets on each page, so it's 1 inch by 3 1/4 inch. I am very fortunate that this background paper has like a grid print. It's very faded into the background, so I could really nicely line them up. That will look nicer if it's all in one line. Now for attaching them, you can do it a couple of different ways. You can go to your sewing machine. Yeah, good luck with that. You could use textile glue, fabric glue. You could use this glue. I would not recommend to have glue stick because that will be messy and we want like a very small line. What I am using is this. This is like glue tape and it's very small. It's like, I believe, well, 1/8 of an inch. I think so. Does it say 3 millimeters? Yeah. So yeah, but again, this will be a lot of work. I will do one on camera and the rest off camera. Basically, what you do is you glue on 3 sides. And try to have it as close to the edge as possible. Scissors. My scissors are sticky from the postage stamps. This is sticking out and I am cutting it off straight away because that will be a hinder. There you go. Then a piece over here. Why am I using the tape? All the other glues, all the liquid glues will bleed a little bit. So it will be a little bit smudgy because it's vellum. You will be able to see it and it will bother me. Right, do all the pieces like so. I'm going to do that in a minute. Be sure it's stuck on really well. Where did we want it? If you don't have vellum, you could use tracing paper. But you can also use like a solid paper, and then I would recommend not to have it use copy paper, but some sort of cardstock. And there you go, centering it. See? Like so. Let's have some stamps out. Oh. See how it looks. Oh yes, that looks lovely. See, there you go. Stamps in there. It would look so nice if they are all filled. Yes, the photo. Let's just do the photo with my stamps. You could use this. Good luck with that. Because the pockets are very small, I don't believe I want to use the cross stitchy one. I am using just the double stitch one. I think that will work nicely. Hopefully it does. And the vellum, you need to allow the ink to dry on the vellum. So be very careful of that. I need a piece of paper for the edges because I do not want stamp to go on the background. My black ink. Ta-da! Stitching. If you put all of the pockets on and then start stamping and you're not careful, it will smudge. Because when you go, when you put your hand on this or anything else, it will smudge. So I have just decided, quick tip, what I want to do, I'm gonna stamp all the pockets and let them dry and then glue them on. I think that's a much better way to go about it. It will look like this. And when you see me again, they will all be finished. I can tell you, that was a lot of work, but it paid off. Look, I also filled it up with postage stamps. It looks like this. Isn't that lovely? I absolutely adore it. Perfect. The only thing I want to add is a closure. I did not do anything of a closure in here. I don't think it needs it. I did do it on this one. It has like this Velcro little dots closure, and let's do that on this one as well, just in case. I absolutely love this one. It looks amazing. I am going to use it. Let's see, the closure, I want it to be on this bit over here, and it has a sort of a white background, so that's okay. You won't be able to see it. And then the transparent one will be on the other side, like so. Just press it. Yep, You won't see it. You won't even see it. There you go. Well, guys, this is the end result. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you can make one for yourself, because they're very handy and you can store all sorts of small ephemera in this. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, ladies.